If you've been watching our giveaway Gladiator build series, you saw that Motobilt front winch bumper we installed. Well, of course, we're gonna match it up with a Motobilt rear bumper. This is a Crusher Series rear bumper, and we had it powder coated in that same forged charcoal powder coat. Now, there are some pieces we need to assemble into the bumper and a couple brackets to go on the frame before we can put the bumper up into position. Let's show those to you. You got to remove the OE tow hook, but no worries, there are two heavy-duty recovery points on the new Crusher bumper. Then you need to trim the flat plate above the tow hitch. Now, we used a cutoff wheel, then we sanded it smooth and hit it with some chassis paint. Now we got to strip a few things off that factory bumper. So let's unplug our license plate lights. And go ahead and strip this whole harness out. Then out comes our trailer wiring plug. You're just gonna push in on either side. Oh, hey, she's gonna snap back at me. Push in, slide down just a little bit, and then back on the other side, push in. And there it is. The Crusher Series bumper does have provisions for your factory sensors if you have sensors in your bumper. They also include little brackets that go right in as block-off plates. Then in goes our trailer plug. And you want to make sure these little clips are snapped on the outside. Now the next thing we need to install are these optional bumper reinforcement brackets. And you don't need to install these on your Motobilt bumper if you're just going to be cruising around the street or light trails. But if you're going to be doing heavier stuff where you might drop the bumper down onto rocks, these long wing returns really could use some additional support. And so it's going to bolt right to the frame, and then the bumper is going to bolt right up to it. And these bumper brackets are going to go right up here on the side of the frame. The top two bolt holes are already threaded in the frame. Now they include this little bracket, and this is what they call a wiring bracket. It's gonna go right in here, and it's so you can run your wires across for your off-road lights. They basically give it to you so it's loose, and so you're gonna run your license plate bolts through. Well, what I like to do is I like to put some riv nuts in there, and then I use some good 3M double-sided tape. We heat everything up, and we're gonna line it all up, push it right down. That's going to stay there, especially once you clamp that license plate in. But then you can remove your license plate without having to worry about getting on the back side with a wrench to undo the nuts. So we got some blue Loctite, and that's going to go right on these studs. Then we've got our frame tie-in plates, and they're just going to reinforce the end of the frame in this flange. Slide the bumper into place and start installing all the hardware. Now it's best to leave everything a little loose until all the hardware is into place. Then you can make sure the bumper's level and aligned and start tightening all the nuts and bolts. Now, if these holes don't quite line up with your bumper as is going on, you can go in there and loosen up the whole hitch assembly and move it forward. It'll go about 1/8 of an inch or so, and then they should line up just beautiful. We plugged the license plate harness back into the frame socket, routed it over to our new license plate light harness, and then we clipped the wires and spliced them together. So there you have the Crusher Series rear bumper from Motobilt. And we did have it color matched with that forged charcoal powder coat, just like we did the front. We did all our accents in black, and I gotta say, the combination really pops. It looks good on the back of this Mojito giveaway Gladiator. Now for the bumper itself, it's constructed from steel plate that's been formed and welded. You've got 2 large recovery points that are easy to get at. It has provisions for your tow plug. It works great with your tow hitch. It also has cutouts for auxiliary lighting, which we'll be adding in an upcoming video. Now, a couple things that kind of stand out on this bumper for us. Not only there's a lot of protection there, but you get this nice scalloped edge right at the step. So if you've got muddy boots or shoes as you're trying to climb in and out of the truck, you'll have a little bit more grip. And then as we get to the side, this big overhang on the Gladiator, this Crusher bumper goes all the way up to the back of the flare, protecting all that sheet metal. And if you're using those optional tie-in support brackets like what we did, it's gonna support the whole back of the vehicle as you're dropping off those big ledges and those big rocks. So if you're looking to beef up the back of your Gladiator, well, we'd encourage you to take a closer look at the Crusher Series rear bumpers from Motobilt. We've got them here at Northridge 4x4, and you'll find links down below. And while you're down there, hit up the comment section. Let us know. What do you think about this bumper on the back of the giveaway Gladiator and the color scheme we've got going for it? I'll meet you down there, and then I'm going to say thanks for watching today. We'll see you again soon.